What's up, guys? Matt Brown from the LSR Podcast. Thanks for joining me and Dustin and Adam right here on the channel each and every week. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like us to tackle in a future episode. But without further ado, this is a time of the month where we're going to talk about numbers because we love to talk numbers here. And I'm actually very, very interested in this first one here, Adam, because it is Colorado, a state that I said I'm super interested in as we head into football season 2020 here.
Well, wait no more, my friend. $60 million in handle in July, which was a big bump up from June, as you would expect for a market that launched in May and is ramping up and is going to have a number of sports books, already has double digits and is probably going to have more before the launch of NFL season. But let's put that in a little bit of perspective. 60 million for a market that it was put out there as a test market. When you've had Major League Baseball and the NBA, at least in part, back on the schedule, that leaves a little bit of room. That leaves some space for growth for Colorado. That is not as big a number as you might have expected for a market that is supposed to be hot right now. The revenue numbers were about on par with what you would expect, but I think the August report is going to be the one to really watch with Colorado, because now you'll have the NHL back in. You'll start to see more of this marketing spend, pushing more customers in, more NFL futures type bets. So yeah, Colorado was good, but not great.
Where do we sit in Nevada? I saw the gaming numbers in general down about 26.5%, almost 27% here. And when you're talking about gaming numbers in general for the state, that we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars for the state of Nevada, where are we looking at from a sports betting perspective?
So I'm going to start with a percentage because I think it's the more interesting piece of this. Last month, as things were just starting to come back, we saw Nevada with about 79% mobile share, which of course is huge for Nevada, but pretty much tracks with the rest of the country that 8 out of every 10 bets will be placed via mobile. While we saw revenue bounce upward this month, we saw mobile share go down. And Nevada has to be the one market in the country where a 10% dip comes along with the revenue increasing. That dip, of course, being in mobile adoption. Handle 163 million for July. That, of course, is off. Not as off as some of the months we've seen previously. July, always a slow month for sports betting. And you see much more action on the card than you did in previous Julys. So Nevada moving back the right direction, but you will see September, as you've talked about, Matt, probably be the month where things really get popping and you can compare it to New Jersey, closer apples to apples than what we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, it seems I've now heard the same guys that were kind of saying that a month ago have kind of doubled down on the fact that they are really thinking that September could be their biggest September of all time. So we will see if that actually comes to fruition here. But with the melding of all the sports together here and football coming back, it would be hard to deny that maybe that could be the case for them. There's no doubt about it.